Ephraim, let's go here. LeBron. One of the things I most respect about LeBron for all his great play as a basketball player is his social consciousness and all the incredible things he does off the court and even making statements, strong statements. He was on their show, The Shop, that will be airing soon. A clip has come out where he was talking about Brittney Griner and obviously her wrongful detention over in Russia. She did plead guilty to having the hashish oil, which is illegal, I guess, in Russia. But a lot of people are saying that was just to, speed along the process of her potentially getting out of there. But here's a quote from LeBron in the trailer for the latest episode of The Shop, Ephraim. Now, how can she, meaning Brittney Griner, feel like America has her back? I would be feeling like, do I even want to go back to America? I just think look, we all want Brittney Griner back home. We all think it's a shame what has happened to her. And hopefully she'll get back, the sooner, very soon. And I think, though, that people are making comments without really kind of being informed. And the coach, and look, I don't know if they got into this on the Shop. It'll be interesting to see if they did. But Brittney Griner's coach, Vanessa Nygaard, said that if it was LeBron, this was a few weeks ago, he'd be home, right? It's a statement about the value of women. It's a statement about the value of a black person. Now, she's white, Nygaard. It's a statement about the value of a gay person, all of those things. We know it, and so that's what hurts a little more. I think she's off base.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, would LeBron be home? I don't know, maybe. Obviously, he's one of the biggest celebrities on the planet.
In the world.
You could argue, yes. You could argue maybe a Serena Williams might be back home, too. Might. We don't know that they would be home. But there's a U.S. Marine, Paul Whelan.
Who's yes.
Been arrested. He's been there 3.5 years arrested. Yes. He's a white male. So where does Nygaard's comment include him?
So this is the thing when people are talking about this, right? And this is the thing us as Americans have to realize, all right? We have certain liberties in this country.
Right.
Right? And the vast majority of states, weed is legal. You can go to the store right across the street from where I am right now here in Studio City or Sherman Oaks. I can go walk into a shop and get some weed.
You seem to know a lot about that.
Right? It's right. It's right here though. It's legal. Like it's recreational.
No, you're right.
You can just go and it's like going to the grocery store.
Yep.
Right? But that doesn't mean that I can go to another country.
That's the thing.
Right?
Yep.
And
you're right.
And be arrogant enough to think I can get away with that.
Right.
In certain countries, you can go to jail for 1 to 11 years for spitting on the street.
Right.
But that's not even a thing here.
Absolutely.
If you urinate outside in certain countries, you can spend a decade in prison, but that's not a thing. Go to in any alley behind any club in America and you'll see that there ain't nobody taking that serious.
Right.
Right? So as an individual, as a person, the onus is on us not to pack a gun,
right?
Not to pack weed, not to pack a pipe, not to do any of those things traveling to a place. Now, Brittney Griner's been playing in Russia for a long time. When the WNBA is not in, she plays over in Russia.
Yep.
Right? So she's somewhat of a celebrity over there because women basketball around the world is it's big. It's bigger than over here. That's just what it's been. They make more money there than they do in the WNBA.
Yep.
So to make this seem like, right, oh, we don't care because she's not back yet.
Right.
You have to go through the process. Now, what Russia wants to do is they want to do a prisoner swap, but they want an arms dealer and
the merchant of death.
and a known terrorist sympathizer in exchange for Brittney Griner. Like, wait a minute. So you want to put a menace to society back on the street, right, for a WNBA player who had a lapse in judgment, whatever that is.
Right.
Right? Like, those two things don't add up. So what people aren't realizing is the heavy lifting that has to take place for this even to make sense.
You're absolutely right. What we supposed to just go up there and bum rush Russia? I mean, they invaded Ukraine, and we were highly upset about it. But we can't. We're dealing with Russia.
Right, like we're not even talking. Right? Like, we're not even friends right now.
Right. And we're giving arms to the country they're fighting against.
So it's a little bit more difficult than
that's all I'm saying.
She's gay, so they don't care. She's black, so they don't care. She's a woman, they don't care. Like, they're different. That's an easy way to look at a very sophisticated issue.
Right. And in America today, while I certainly agree with a lot of stuff that's being said about various issues, social justice issues and stuff, too often comments like this are made that it's like people don't understand the whole picture of what's going on. And that's commonplace today in America. Russia ain't playing that.
No.
They actually said all that noise y'all doing is not helping her. I think you should put pressure on our politicians to try to do what they can. Don't let them forget about Brittney Griner. Don't let them forget about Paul Whelan and all the rest of the Americans over there. You can do that, but I don't know if making these grandiose statements because you want to, appear woke. I don't know that that's helping her in Russia, or is that just upsetting them even more?
And I would argue that if LeBron James or a person of that caliber had gotten arrested there, Russia would try to hold on to that person as long as possible.
I've heard that sentiment before, and you might be right.
They're looking at it completely through a different lens. Right? Like, Russia's in the business of making statements. Right. Having LeBron James locked up in Russia for a year is a huge statement. He misses it. Just think about this. If LeBron James was locked up and he misses the NBA season, that would be on every channel in the world.
There's no telling what Russia might be asking for.
Right? So let's keep everything in perspective here.
Right.
And look, I want Brittney to come home. I want her to be with her family and her wife and get. I'm not saying anything like that. But what I'm saying is, be careful how you frame things.
Yep, I hear you.